Just gonna set up. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hi, I'm Michelle. I used to be a dental assistant on and off for about 3 to 4 years, and I was gonna make this big long video as to why I stopped, but long story cut very short because I'm already bored. Money. I stopped being a dental assistant because of money. Let's get into it. Okay, so those of you who are in the dental field or have thought about being a dental assistant or have been a dental assistant, you know you're probably not gonna make a lot. For example, I paid $65. I spent like 2 days finishing an online program to get registered. It was one of the only online acceptable programs in Texas. It only covered jurisprudence, it only covered infection control and HIPAA and OSHA. So coming out of there, I already knew I wasn't gonna be making a lot because there wasn't any clinical experience in the program. So I pretty much came out starting at $12 an hour when I started being a dental assistant. Keep in mind, I was working with people who've been dental assistants for like 11 years plus, and they were just now starting to make like $22, $23, $24 an hour at 11 years. Yeah. And then also when you talk about return on investment, I was again paying $65 for my license. A lot of programs I think were like $2,000 or $6,000. If I paid that and had all that experience and actually went to apply to start at like $14 an hour, it just wouldn't be enough for me. And that may be good for some people. I'm sure if you find the right office and push yourself enough, you could probably find a job that's gonna start you off at like at least $17. But I was on and off again for like 3 to 4 years and never found that. So also, I say $17. Keep in mind, this is in Texas. In places like California, I've seen people say that they've started at $18, but also consider the cost differences and stuff. That's technically like a $13 start off here. Let's be real. I eventually went to work for Smile Direct Club. They hire dental assistants there. Keep in mind, it's not a clinical position. It's basically sales. You don't even wear scrubs. You wear this right here. That's me. It's really a sales job, so they do start you off at like $18 an hour plus commission, so that was good. But again, if that's not what you're wanting to do, sales, then probably not gonna go that route. Another reason why I stopped being a dental assistant was because at first, again, I thought I wanted to be a dentist. Being a dental assistant, in my opinion, is one of the best things you could do if you think you wanna be a dentist. You're literally assisting during procedures, you know what's going on, you learn things, you learn a lot of things. You're basically like the dentist's second mind and definitely their second hand. So you kind of know what's going on. You get to learn those things. I just decided to be a hygienist where you don't need to know all those things. You just learn your side of dentistry, your preventative side of dentistry. I was lucky to find an office at the end where I told them that I wanted to be a hygienist, and they let me basically just work with the hygienist and assist the hygienist. That's typically not a thing, but maybe like after this COVID situation, because of what's going on, maybe hygienists will start getting assistants. And if that's the case, then I would recommend being a hygiene assistant. I don't know if those are different things. Okay, y'all, that's about the end of my video, but if you are still thinking about a career in assisting, I have some pros and cons from fellow dental assistant friends of mine. So, con, not enough to support yourself realistically. You may need a second job. This is coming from an assistant by day, bartender by night, so she will know. Also, doctors undervalue you, and as we know, they underpay you. A pro, and this is a pro that I personally have, it is great experience if you're wanting to go into dental school. Again, you are anticipating what the dentist needs. You're learning the procedures that you're gonna eventually learn. And yeah, it's not all just suctioning and stuff. Like, you are genuinely like the right-hand man of the dentist, so. Con, if you work for a butcher, or in other words, a crap dentist, then if you're wanting to apply for another job, then that probably shouldn't go on your resume. But if that's the only job experience you have, it's like, oh, you know, it kind of affects you in your job search. And that's what this person found, who now is going into nursing school. So, and my last pro, and this is a personal pro for me, it's personally made me less squeamish for things. I would not be able to go into dental hygiene if I wasn't a dental assistant first and have seen all of the gross things that I've seen. And don't even feel like fazed by them anymore. For example, you see pools of blood, right? You see people who have so much tartar on their teeth it looks like they took mashed potatoes and just put it in their mouth. I've seen maggots in the gums. I've seen like extreme decay because of a wisdom tooth issue. Like, you just see a lot, and it doesn't even faze you. So me going to be a hygienist and, you know, deal with dirty mouths, it's like, I'm ready to do that. So that was another pro. Next week starts the first day of in-person classes since COVID, so I'm gonna have some vlogs. Subscribe, comment, like the video if you like the video. I will talk to you guys next week. Keep smiling until then.